gonna stop it up.
How do we do this?
We're live on live. Look at this.
Oh, we're good. Okay, I'm live.
We're live.
Mike is live. We're live.
We live.
How do we do this? Is this good?
Nailing it. What's up?
Here we go like that. How we got? Oh, we're in this.
It's on you, baby.
We are live. I'm here with the beautiful Micah. She is absolutely stunning, as you can see.
Look
And
at
my
yourself.
sister from another mister. And I'm really excited for an interview with her.
Radio Row.
Heck yes.
WrestleMania 34. Let's get the microphone.
Let's do this. Pass me the mic.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Micah. I'm on Radio Row at WrestleMania 34, representing True Grab Alive at 105 The Bone. Miss you all at home, but I am here with the fabulous, the gorgeous, the empowering, the amazing big sister from another mister that I never had a sister, so I consider her my Nia Jax.
Oh my gosh, what an introduction. I love it. I need you to come to the ring with me all the time.
Do you want me to be your escort?
100%.
I could do that. Listen, we could bring back Irene Shyster, and I can be Irene.
Yes,
Bring the
Irene,
briefcase,
please.
And I'll be your manager.
Oh my gosh, please make that happen. Everybody, we need to make that happen.
Irene Shyster. Okay,
Irene.
so tell me,
Yes.
this is, well, I think I just heard you say this is your first media row.
This is my very first media
So
row.
technically I'm your second
You're
media
my
row
second.
interview.
Yeah, my second, my favorite.
Secret safe, except
Yes.
it's not. Okay, what are you most excited about for WrestleMania this week?
Oh gosh. You know what? It's got to be Sunday. I'm excited. You know what it is? I'm excited to see the arena.
Right.
That's like my favorite part, to see the reveal of like what they've done. You know what I mean? Like last year when it was like basically a re-accreditation of like Universal Studios.
Yeah,
like,
and the walk down,
oh my
the
gosh.
globe hanging above it.
How beautiful was that? Like I can't. So tonight, obviously at Hall of Fame, they're gonna reveal it. So I cannot wait to see it. That's like my favorite part.
Well,
Other than wrestling, obviously.
well, going back to Hall of Fame,
Yes.
what's the stress situation like?
Ooh, much roast.
Because I did see you post something the other day about you went to a designer's place.
Yes.
And she designed you a dress that day.
Yes, in like 4
How does
hours.
that happen?
She was amazing. Her name's Olia Zavozina. She's
Zavozina.
Russian, so
I
she's
like
like on her stuff, right?
Okay.
She like had like I landed at like 7 o'clock in the morning in Nashville after a Raw. Went straight to her house. She measured me up. Had her people, like her seamstress there, and her whatever they call it.
Sewing machine?
Sewing machine.
That's the thing.
You know, that thing.
We'll
the
call
thing.
it that.
We'll call it the sewing machine, whatever.
Call it what they want.
And then, and so, literally, within like 4 hours, I had a dress.
That's insane.
It's beautiful. It's like, I'm really excited because it was just like, it's pretty, it's really elegant. It's something I'm like, I've never really worn something so pretty. You know?
Well, you deserve it. And I don't go to Hall of Fame because I have a tough time dress shopping.
Really?
So it's a
Oh,
struggle.
girl.
You go in with the shoulders.
Girl.
So talk about like going shopping. So one thing that I love is that you are such a voice for women and men everywhere to embrace their body and to promote body positivity. And you and I resonate a lot in the fact that I definitely like to do the same thing and went through a big transformation. But tell me about like that whole process of even getting gear or going shopping and how you do that.
Yeah. Well, it's crazy because I have the hardest time looking for a pretty dress. And the reason this all came about, like with Olia, is because I was blessed to be in New York Fashion Week. And she
amazing.
And she came and sat and watched me. And she also did Lana's like wedding dress. So she was the one who approached me. She was like, I want to make you a dress. Please let me make you a dress. Because I even told her, I was like, I can't find anything like elegant to wear that fits me, like on my shoulders, on my stomach, on my butt. Like it's always, you know how, like it's just
all the things.
And so that's how that came about. But shopping is difficult, right? It's difficult for a girl with a little extra curve on her. And I do a lot of research. You know, I spend a lot of money. It's a lot of online shopping and stuff like that. But you know, like, and I feel like fashion still needs to be for everyone, and it hasn't really exactly gotten there. But it is cool because it is going towards that direction.
Well, here's the thing: is you're part of that revolution. Did you ever think that when you started in WWE and you started to promote body positivity on such a platform, that a couple of years later you would be in New York Fashion Week, and that you would have women and men just pouring out to you and thanking you for all that you've done? It truly is. You're a voice that's so needed. And because you're doing that, before we dive into your match, because your match is kind of a big deal
Yeah.
this Sunday, it just is so crucial that people have a role model like you. And I'm not just going to say for women, but for men too.
Yeah.
And that you're in the media and you're using your voice for such a positive message.
Yeah.
And who knows? 3 more years from now, there may be an entire Nia Jax New York Fashion Week line.
My gosh, that would be a dream.
But the point is now you have somebody who recognizes what you're doing, and they take their talents and they're helping you. So it's people empowering people.
That's what I love. Yes,
and you do that every time you get in the ring.
Thank you.
Every time.
I appreciate that.
And I know right now you have the feud going with your kind of ex-best friend.
Yeah.
Alex Bliss.
Yes.
So this feud. How do you feel about all the time you spend together on the road? Because you guys are family.
Yes.
You become a family on the road.
100%. You know
eat
that.
Together.
Exactly.
You breathe together. You
Drive
know each other's
together.
annoying little mannerisms and stuff. So who are you traveling with now?
Well, currently, right now, I'm traveling with Paige. She is obviously amazing. I'm so glad she's come back. But so currently I'm traveling with Paige. Alexa, this is the storyline. It's been going on. It's been really real, and it's really emotional, and it's something that I can't be near her.
Right.
And a lot of it's true. A lot of stuff she says about me, it's stuff that I've confided in her with. So it's crazy that it's actually all coming to fruition on TV, and the emotions are real, and everything. I'm giving my all to this. I'm hoping that people see it, and I'm glad that I'm getting a great reaction to it. And I never thought I would be a voice for body positivity. It's just something that I've always tried to accept myself and love who I am, because you only get one go around at this, right?
That's right.
And you got to make sure that
couple times around the sun.
Exactly.
Make it good.
Right? It's you might not be exactly happy with where you are, but you have to enjoy it, because it's a constant work. You're a constant work of art. We're always changing, and so the fact that I get to share this with everybody in the WWE world and all over, it's really resonating with a lot of the fans.
Well, being a plus size woman and knowing just the lifestyle and how much work you guys put in day in and day out.
Yeah.
And on top of that, being this voice for everybody and how much more work you're putting in the gym, in the ring, the impact that it's making on your body. But think about all of the impact that you're making on the lives of people who are watching your journey. From a friend perspective and a spectator, I appreciate what you do so much.
Thank you.
And the sky's not the limit. You're going to go far surpass the sky.
Oh my gosh, Mike, I need you with me all the time.
I'm here.
I need you with me all the time in my ear. I love
little PMA, positive message every morning.
Micah's always like, honey, I love you. Is there anything I can do for you? Can I pray for you? And I'm like, Micah, I love you so much.
That's what I'm here for.
You're such a good soul. You're one of a kind. And honestly, me and your brothers always talk about how you're just a true angel. And they're like, how did we get blessed with such a sister? Because they're the boys.
Well, being part of this family, and we're all family, and it's such a small circle, the WWE superstars, and I feel really privileged to be even some sort of a distant affiliate, and the fact that I'm sitting here on Radio Row is very surreal to me. Back home, we're on 102.5 The Bone, and we have fun, and we talk about everything, and we just have this platform, and we sometimes don't even think about the true impact that you get to make on other people, and to utilize that for the good. So we have many different things that we support, many different causes, but I hope you know, and I hope you realize the power that you have and the impact that you're having on people in such a positive way. I'm incredibly proud of you. And tell me about winning the title. Tell me.
Well,
do we have a strategy here? I know you want it.
Girl. As of right now, I do. I want that title, but I definitely need some redemption on Alexa. I definitely feel like that girl has it coming.
What kind of redemption song are we talking?
I don't know. What do you think? I feel like you're good. You're the music connoisseur. I feel like you're going to need to give me something.
I can get creative. We can think about it.
Help us.
We are in New Orleans also, so. Have you explored the city much since you got here?
I've only been able to do it a little bit. I'm already in love with it.
Well, there's voodoo shops if you want to go that route.
I went to, I know, right? I'm like, Alexa, well, she even has a voodoo doll.
Oh.
So it's kind of like, start stabbing that up, ripping the pigtails out.
Well, there's many different options here in the bayou.
Right.
You should definitely go exploring while you're here. I mean,
I did get to see.
You're kind of recognizable, though.
It's crazy because I know this sounds so weird, but as a plus size girl, being here on the roster, when I first got here, you know, when I saw like the posters and stuff, like a lot of girls, like I was never really on any of the posters. You know, I was never really like featured on any of the commercials or anything like that. And it's crazy to walk into, you know, the airport and see my face everywhere. You know, like it's all on all the streets out here, and I'm like, I'm getting emotional because like I wish my mom was here to see this. Like, I never thought it would happen. You know, it's like a bigger girl going out here representing.
Absolutely.
And like I'm, you know, like a lot of the girls out there who don't get to relate and like see themselves in some of these girls, like they can see another girl doing it and hoping that like
they resonate with you.
Yeah, and that they like get motivated to do something themselves and like to be proud of who they are and just, you know, like shoot for the stars. And you said the sky's not the limit.
You're going past it.
Yeah.
Embracing who you are, and not only embracing it, but embracing it in a positive way.
Yeah.
And there's, like you said earlier, we're a piece of art. We're always work in progress.
Yeah.
We're always changing, but change doesn't always have to happen in regard to looking at what you have as a negative. Like I think everything you've
100%.
got is a positive, and you're stunning, and you're an amazing athlete.
Oh gosh, thank you.
The training. So tell me how you train. We're talking like 10, 15-minute matches sometimes. Well, how do you train for that endurance?
I mean, it's funny because I'm sure you've heard this before. No training like in the gym will ever get you prepared for training in the ring.
Right.
It's like it's like a whole different world.
Or what it feels like to hit those ropes.
Exactly. Hit those ropes or take that bump to the outside. You know, you'll never like be able to, you know, you just have to get in there and do it. And a lot of it, like the cardio is more of like the emotional cardio that you're doing in there. Do you know what I mean? It's like you're telling that story. You're like making sure
you're
that
being conscious of so many components.
Exactly.
You're an athlete. You're putting on a show.
Yes.
You're engaging people.
Exactly. You're making sure you're like hitting the camera angles. Like it's like there's a lot that goes into it. So it's almost like I can say, oh, you can do this, but unless you're in it and doing it, like unless you're in that ring and you're, you know, going through the motions, and there's nothing really to prepare for it.
Well, aside from a crowd of 70,000 people screaming, what's the biggest fear to get over, like getting in the ring?
Oh my gosh, whenever I walk down like a ramp or anything, like I'm always afraid I'm gonna trip.
That's the biggest fear?
That's one of my biggest fears. Like getting in the ring and hearing the people instantly, like I feel good.
It's like adrenaline,
yeah,
right?
but like I legit tripped in Madison Square Garden in front of like the 17,000 people that were there.
Did you make it look like a dance move?
Well, I kind of just like kept shredding, but like thankfully I didn't like full on take like a face bump because it was like, oh my gosh, this is like, it was like my debut at the Garden too. It was like, oh my gosh, this is embarrassing. But that's like my fear is like tripping and falling on my face. Like I said it to Stephanie McMahon on Monday. I was like, my biggest fear is like because I had to do a run-in. I was like, my biggest fear is to like I run and I straight trip and fall on my face, and then it completely kills everything.
Well, you just make, like I said, you make it part of the dance.
Well, that's what she said. She was like, you just get up and like, you know, stretch. She's like, I remember when she of course has been here forever. She's amazing. She's like, I remember when I was like getting thrown into the ring and I didn't jump and I straight like knocked the wind out of myself.
So
and she's like, I couldn't breathe for a solid few minutes.
Oh
like,
my gosh.
It was really cool. So
the biggest fear is not tights. It's not the 70,000 people.
No.
It's not performing. It's
tripping. It's tripping in front of everybody, you know.
Well, if you trip and fall, I will be there to catch you.
You better catch me, sister. Come get me. Yeah.
Well, I'm very happy we got a chance to sit down.
Me too.
And I got to be your second.
That's my second
interview on
we
Radio
can do a live.
I know we're on a time constraint, but you and I could talk for 16 hours.
Nonstop. I know. Everybody's like, what the heck, Micah? Stop hogging. Everybody loves Micah. I'm sorry.
And I love you back, and I thank you for joining me.
Thank you, babe. I love you.
Have a good radio. I love you back. Thanks for joining us.